Hey, what's up, treasure hunters? So I found some really cool stuff over this past week at the thrift stores that I wanted to share. But before I get into that, be sure and check out my estate auction video. And if you want to be part of the monthly giveaway, just like that video and leave a comment below. You'll automatically be entered for the drawing at the end of this month, which will have 3 different items, the eagle and 2 others. So do that now. And if you want to see all the cool stuff that I found, stay tuned. So this is the first piece that I wanted to share. This is a Studio Pottery, really large jug, vase type thing. And this was just a single purchase at a trip. I actually found this like right before I was going to leave. Got it for $9.99 and really nicely done, really professional. It's got a nice basic, neutral coloring, which is always good for, people that don't want anything too loud and crazy. And it is signed here at the bottom. Now, I haven't been able to identify the maker yet, but for $9.99, I'll definitely be able to make a profit off of this. And if I can find out who made it, it could be more than, just a unknown piece of studio pottery. So I found both of these together at a thrift store at a Goodwill. This is a Satsuma, a Japanese Moriage vase with, looks like a samurai warrior or something here on the front. And then there's a flower on the back. And I got this for $4.99. And these 10, I've sold a couple different kinds of these, vintage / antique Japanese vases. So there's no marking or anything on the bottom, but I know this is fairly old, and for $4.99, I'll definitely be able to make a profit off of this one. And then I also found this. I'm not sure if this is copper or bronze, but it's a hand-hammered vase. And this would have taken, I would think, a long time to make, especially like all this, this accent here has these tiny little marks. But this is all hand done, and even the top, is, you can definitely tell a machine didn't do this. So I don't really know if, this isn't super uniform here. So there's no signature. I think this thing was priced also for $4.99. But I thought it was really cool, especially seeing that you really can't see, there's no seam or anything, which was kind of interesting. But it was a pretty cool piece, and I don't have to worry about it being damaged or anything during shipping because it's metal. So a little bit different. I see a lot of like brass and different vases like this that were made in India or China, but this was a bit different. So I don't really even know what I'm going to price this for. I have to do a little bit more research. So this next item is actually an estate auction purchase that was done online. And I bid on this when the auction, was first put to the public, and it had like 17 days or 20 days, or I don't even remember. But I just bid. I saw it. I knew that it was old. It's hand painted. I really liked the spout here and also the handle. There's like a figure on the handle. And I thought that it reminded me of Quimper, which is French. They do pottery, and some of their older stuff is worth a decent amount of money. And I really like the detail and stuff in the painting. And it did have a mark. I had no idea what this mark was, but it was $3, and I, just bid on it, ended up winning, and just had to make, a little bit of a drive. It was like 25 minutes to pick it up. It was actually done, I found out, I think it is French. I don't really know how all of it works, but it was like Alcide Chameo or something, CA on the bottom here. I probably butchered that pronunciation. I did find similar vases / pitchers like this that are selling online for, $200 to $300. So this is, something that I didn't even expect to win, but a good purchase. There's no damage to it. So this was kind of cool. I don't often see stuff like this out of thrift stores. So it's a good surprise when I found out I won. So I wanted to go through here some of the art that I found on my thrifting adventures. This first one I got for 99 cents at Salvation Army, and this is a needlepoint or cross stitch, obviously 2 tigers in the forest. I got this one because it was only 99 cents, and 2, it's pretty cool, especially when you step away from it. I actually sold a textile piece like this before for quite a nice profit, and this one looks to be original, not like a kit. So I don't know, it was only 99 cents. It does need reframe. The matting doesn't look, it looks kind of ratty, but either way, it was pretty unique, and I should be able to absolutely make a profit off of this from my 99-cent investment. So this next piece is an original watercolor. This is more of a contemporary piece. It was dated 2000, and it's signed Patricia, I can't really read the middle part, but Patricia Cooley. And I looked up her work and found some nice pieces selling, for a couple $100 or something. And I don't know, this kind of just, I like the way, one, that it's matted in this with the colors that were used, and 2, the picture itself is kind of cool with, all the detail and stuff just in the top half. Again, nautical stuff does do pretty well, so I only paid $6.99 for this, and should be able to get at least $100, I would think. So this next piece may look familiar if you follow me on Instagram, Treasure Hunting Dad, but this is an original watercolor done by Rudy Amatangelo. He was, I think, a Canton, Ohio native, and did all kinds of beautiful detailed watercolors of different places in Ohio, and he's pretty well known, at least in Ohio. And I got this piece, I think it was $5.99. I don't know, it really obviously stood out, just the trees and stuff. I mean, this is what Ohio looks like, in the fall, like when fall first starts, with the trees all changing colors. And I mean, this might even be the Ohio River or something. I have no idea, but it's signed down here. And this piece I should definitely be able to get at least, I saw some other work from him estimated between $250 and $500 at auction, and I did see a piece of his sell for around $300 at a previous auction, so I would think I would be able to get that if I post it for that amount. So definitely a cool piece here, and kind of don't even know if I want to list it just because I really like it, but I probably will anyway. So this next piece I found at a local Savers, and it was priced for $24.99, and you can see it's absolutely enormous, especially with the frame. But I couldn't pass it up. I thought it was just, I don't know, there's something about it. I just had to buy it and take a chance, especially when I got home. You can kind of see a figure here with the legs down towards the middle of the bottom, and then a head kind of right in the middle of all this black here off to the right, standing there with the arms hanging down. Thought it was pretty cool, It did look like there might be a signature right there down in the corner, but I can't really make out obviously what it says. This is actually, there's some mixed media in this. If you look closer, there's some tape, there's like a piece of rope or something down there, and there's some different, like some kind of tape and stuff used. So I really need to try and figure out who might have made this, or at least get some kind of direction to do some research. But you know, either way, really cool. This is definitely, if I do find out who made it, would be an auction piece, obviously due to the size. I mean, it's pretty big. Looks like it was framed by, I don't even know, probably someone who just bought the painting and made the frame themselves maybe. I'm not really sure, but I'll update you if I ever find out who painted this cool piece. So I got this print from Goodwill for $10.99, and this is done by very well-known wildlife artist Richard Sloan. It's hand-signed here in pencil at the bottom, titled Canada Goose, and plate number here is up in the corner. This on the back actually has this huge piece of documentation that is almost as big as the picture itself. But for $10.99, I've seen these selling, you know, over $100. Kind of depends, I guess. But it was definitely, I mean, it's framed professionally. The frame alone is worth more than $10.99. So I could probably get $100 or $200 for this piece. So here's a screen print that I got from Salvation Army for $6.99, and this is done by Bobby Amin and dated 1987, and the title is Nature's Offering, number 16 of 18, and these are selling, or at least estimated at auction, between $250 and $500. I actually just recently listed this for, I think, to start like $300 or something. But everything's in perfect condition. The frame doesn't even have any damage to it. So it's really cool, kind of abstract. Obviously nature involved in here, but definitely an eye catcher. Okay, now this is a piece that I got from Goodwill. I got it for $5.99, and it by far was my absolute favorite thing that I found. And for those of you who know me, this looks exactly like my youngest dog, who just turned a year old over the summer, Margie. Here's a picture of her. She is a St. Bernard, so I was super surprised to find this. This is looks like a pastel painting. I don't even know who the artist is. It looks like Ludford or something, but this was something, as soon as I saw it, I actually think I said like, oh my god, or something. But it looks so much like her, it's crazy. So I'll definitely probably just keep this piece and hang it up somewhere, because it's just a really cool, nice picture of a St. Bernard, and I love how the tongue's hanging out to the side, because that happens often. Just would probably have a little more drool running down. So this is a really cool find. So the last piece of art I'm going to show you today that I got, this was purchased at Goodwill for $10.99. Another wildlife piece. This is by Gregory Clare, and it's numbered 50 out of 550. And I believe he actually won, they did a contest, like an art contest, to have, you know, your art put on a stamp, and obviously he won. Here's the stamp here at the bottom. It's professionally framed, and it does come with all the documentation in the back, and you can see just how detailed this is. It's really nice. This would be a really good piece for, you know, somebody that is a hunter or wildlife enthusiast. I thought this was good. I mean, it's not going to get me a ton of money, but I'd be able to get at least like $100 or $125 for it. It even has the original receipt in the back for purchase price of $200 at Gallery 1, and I'm not sure if that was just to have it framed, it doesn't really say, or if it was the entire piece. Framing like this is pretty expensive. I mean, it's in behind museum glass, like UV resistant and everything else, so I imagine it might have been more expensive than that. So that's all the art I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed these thrift store finds, and I hope the different items can kind of sit in your mind when you're out there looking, and you can recognize some similarities and find, you know, your own treasures out there and own great deals that you can sell and make a nice profit off of. So before I let you go, be sure to like and comment on my estate auction video so you can take part in my monthly subscriber giveaway. If you guys ever have any ideas for subjects or things, questions or whatever, just shoot me a message. I'd love to make some videos about things that you are wondering about. So thanks for supporting the channel, and as always, good luck out there when you're treasure hunting, and I hope you guys find some great profitable items.
Yeah.